during the time of your working, and before that, I mean, I've read about you. You have a super love for food. You like to cook. You have a love and a skill for wine. You lose. I first initially thought, well, you lose your mother, but actually you lost several people in a very short amount of time, and that seemed to be like a catalyst for change, because you left Brooklyn, you moved to Staten Island. Did the passing of these lives that meant so much to you, do you feel like that was like the ignition or the spark that lit the mission that was there? And that I kind of feel like they're probably around the ether, like supporting you in this, but like your mom, your grandmother, and how did you just tell how that like became a reality, like the passing. You moved to Staten Island. When do you go like, okay, now I'm going to do a restaurant. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I love food, and I know you got it good with numbers, so you can figure out all that stuff. Just tell a little bit about the birth of it, because it's sort of like somebody had to go to bring you to bringing so much to so many other people in the world.
Yeah, it was a very difficult time, losing my grandparents and then my father and then my mother, and then I finally I lost my sister. It's about 11 years ago now, and that losing all those matriarchal figures and that support group, I was crushed at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to leave Brooklyn. I had to get off that block. There was too many memories there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all very serendipitous, and I found myself in a little house on a hill in Staten Island, and with a little money that I inherited from my mom's passing, and I just thought that it would be comforting to relive or try to relive those moments of having your grandmother in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I put an ad in the Italian newspaper,
right.
And all these Italian grandmothers showed up at my house with their families and their friends and their grandchildren. They all had plates of food, and it was like a Fellini movie, and it just moved forward from there. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to be grateful for my Italian background. So I know food, and
wine too.
And I made wine for 17 years, and I lived with a wonderful woman, Francesca Leone, who really taught me the mechanics of making all these things, making wine, and we made soprasada, and we made a lot of things. So I had some skills, and
mm-hmm. And it tastes good, and you know what's good. I mean, when you're having people come and work in your restaurant,
I know what it's supposed to be like, and that helped tremendously.
So just some more of the nuts and bolts. Like, how did you find? Does it like? I think sometimes when somebody has a dream or a goal and they start to put the wheels in motion, all like the universe sort of comes and things start unraveling, and all that support that you almost can't even figure out how it all came. Like, how'd you find the place? The setup. What did it all just kind of fall in place, kind of mystically?
Well, it's like you said a moment ago. I always felt like my parents were there, and they were pointing me in the right direction, and they were, I feel like they're with me and they're helping me. And I have a little altar at the Enoteca with a picture of my mother and my father when they were kids.
Oh, nice.
And I have a candle there, and I put a glass of wine there every day, and I always feel like they're with me and they're guiding me through this crazy process. We're breaking new ground. Nobody's ever done what we're doing. So it's every day is a new beginning.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, because